I've had this Lego Captain Jack Sparrows set for a while now, and I've been wanting to build and light it up at the same time. So today we are finally doing it. Now, I promise I'll show you what this looks like in the dark, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video. But first, let's get everything unboxed and spread out on the table. Okay, so we've spread everything out on the table. All the bags have been placed in numbered order. We've got the pieces for the hull over here, and we've also spread out the bags for the light kit. Now, we won't need to use the official Lego instructions because the instructions that Light My Bricks provide with the build and light up combined into one, we can just use their information guide. So that is a bonus. So with that being said, let's crack open the first bags and get building. Okay, so we've done from bags 1 to 3 and we haven't had to fit any lights up until now. The instructions are telling us halfway through bag 3, we've got to open up bag 5 of the light kit so we can install our first lights in the set. And from the instructions, it looks like it's going to be one of the first cannons. So let's go ahead and put that in and see how it looks. Okay, so the first two LEDs are in these cannons, and now it's time to add these two docks in the build. Obviously, this is where we plug our wiring so we can get power at the end. Now, the great thing I love about these docks is this little slit that's down the bottom. This allows you to click them onto the bricks and they are pretty secure, which you can hear them click in and they will not come off. They're nice and sturdy. Then we can grab our wire from our cannon and plug both of them in to this dock here, and those two are ready to rock and roll. Okay, so next up we're going to use this extension belt. It's a 5cm one, and this is going to link up both of these docks together. So if we run power to one of them, it will transfer to the other one. So we're just going to use this vacant slot right here and link them both up like that. And then what we're going to do is grab our 30cm extension cable. This is now going to be the one for power, which will plug into this one over here in the corner. And then we will feed it down the middle of the hull, which will allow us to bring it out from the bottom like so, which you can see here. And these wires being so flat and thin, look how easy it just went straight through that hole and straight through the middle of this piece here. So once that goes through, we have our USB connector, which we plug it into the other end. And this will allow us to test these two cannons to see how they work and make sure that everything's all connected up properly. Okay, so we went and grabbed our USB stick. We're going to plug it in and give it a quick try and see how they work. And perfect. Both gun firing, shooting cannons, which you can see on this corner here and here. And they look pretty awesome. And I'm happy that they're working. So now we can continue on with the rest of the build. Okay guys, so we're halfway through the build and it's starting to take shape and actually look like a pirate ship. Now, one of the things I noticed with the instructions while we're building this set is if we're on bag 7 or 8, it tells us to skip straight to bag 11 or 21. Now, the reason for that is there's certain parts of the ship that we needed to build in order to add the lights in. And once we've done that and we added the lights, we could just go right back to where we were, pick up where we left off and continue on from there. But now that we're up to the part where we actually have to test the lights, we want to make sure that they're all working. So far, the lights that we've fitted are all the cannons along the either side of the ship. There's also some candles in this little office area back here. and then one little spotlight on the stern part of the ship. All right, guys, so we've got our USB stick. Let's plug it in and check to make sure everything's working. Alrighty, so everything seems to be powered on, everything that we've fitted as far as lights go. We've got the 5 little candles here flickering, which is awesome, so they're working good. We've also got the spotlight at the stern area here that's working. And then our cannons on both sides, as we open them up, they're all firing at different rates, which is awesome. It's a really cool gun effect. And I like the fact that they're going off at different times, so it really makes it feel like a realistic movie-like ship, as you would see in the movie. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Everything seems to be working. We've got no issues. So that means that we can now continue with the rest of the build, finish off this ship, and see the final result. So let's go. Okay, so we've reached another part where we have to add lights into the ship. This time it's these 3 lanterns here. So I'm gonna go ahead, show you guys how we're gonna thread the wires through these and then turn it on so we can get a little sneak peek and see how they look. Let's go. Okay, so what it's telling us to do is grab our astrolight and sit it on the bottom of the lamp like that, and then grab our little 1x1 pin and sit it over the top like that to secure it in place. So ideally, once we turn it upside down, facing the right way, the light's going to shine up through the lamp, and that will give us a really nice glow. So let's go and add the other 2 in. Okay, so we finished this part of the ship and the 3 lanterns have been fitted on, and you'll notice underneath there is a wireless connector. Now, there's also one on top of the ship. Because this is a removable part, once we click this on and the wireless connectors meet, the 3 lanterns will turn on. Okay, another test run with the lights. Everything's working good. Let's get the rest of Jack Sparrow's ship finished. Okay guys, now that the ship's 100% complete, it's time for the big reveal. Let's shut down all the lights, turn on the LEDs, and check out how this ship really looks in 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, we finally finished building the set, and I'm so glad that I finally got around to doing it after putting it off for so long. Now, the build and light method, in my honest opinion, I absolutely loved it. I definitely prefer this method over lighting it up afterwards, because the last thing I want to do is spend hours building it and then I've got to pull it all apart just to add lights into it. I've killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Yes, it did take initially a longer time frame to get it all done, but now it's done. I can put it on my shelf and I don't have to worry about it. And moving forward, I think that's what I'm going to do with a lot of the larger sets. And I would definitely recommend, you know, if you guys do the same thing. Smaller sets is not too bad. You can get away with lighting them afterwards, but mainly or primarily bigger sets is where I would definitely use this method. Now, I've been lighting up Lego for years. You guys have seen my Lego city. I've lit up a lot of small sets, big sets. I've tried a bunch of different light kits, Let Go lighting, Gamer Bricks, light tailing, stuff from Amazon. So I've tried quite a bit, and Light My Bricks definitely are the best ones that I've worked with. Now, they're the only ones that have done the build and light method as well. I haven't seen anyone else on the market do that. And I personally think that's a game changer because, like I said, you guys can fit the lights while you're building it, get it all over and done with. And the coolest part is while you're building it, you have a lot more flexibility and freedom to add the wires and the lights in while the set's already apart. You don't have to worry about trying to pull off a piece, add a wire, and then something else falls off the Lego set. So that's happened to me many times. But overall, I personally think this was a fun experience. I would definitely do it again. The wiring is so flat and seamless. They go into the bricks and they lock into place really easily. No twisted wires or anything like that. And the wireless connectors were awesome, especially like on this part of the back of the ship. You can just pull it apart and you just reconnect it and it's back to working. So honestly, I absolutely love it. You guys can let me know what you think though. Do you have the Black Pearl or the Jack Sparrow Pirates of the Caribbean ship? If you do, have you lit it up? Have you even built it yet? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I'd love to know. And please remember to hit the subscribe button on your way out. We are 1,000 subscribers away from 50,000. You guys have been amazing and I really, truly appreciate the support. So please smash the like button and also subscribe and make sure you drop all your comments down below. So until next time, that pretty much wraps up our video. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Remember to always keep creating and we will catch you in the next video. See ya.